market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor. And
a 401k or an IRA, did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? It's time you take control of your investments. For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true? Why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com.
You don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
In a 401k or an IRA, did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? Isn't it time you take control of your investments? For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true, right? So why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional level. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
At the core of my contract is my plan to bring back our jobs. Florida has lost 1 in 4 of its manufacturing jobs since NAFTA, a deal signed by Bill Clinton and supported by his lovely wife, Hillary. America has lost, hard to believe this, 70,000 factories since China entered the World Trade Organization. A Trump administration will stop the jobs from leaving America, and we will stop the jobs from leaving Florida.
And that was Donald Trump in Sarasota, my hometown. That was this morning, and he had, oh man, the crowd he has was huge. It was unbelievable. I've never seen a crowd like that. It was just incredible. Now, as you know, we had a 350-point relief rally today because the FBI yesterday afternoon, its director, James Comey, a schizophrenic James Comey, said, oh, I looked over 650,000 emails in the last few days, and everything's fine. Everything looks terrific. No problem. We're not going to go after her. And with that, the stock market snapped a 9-day losing streak, the longest in 35 years. Now, that means a lot. Most people didn't understand why that was so important. Everybody was talking about this 9-day losing streak. Because any time in the past, during an election cycle, when you were the few days before the election, and you were 9 days, you had 9 days of consecutive losses, that was a big deal. Because the incumbent party in the White House always lost. Let me repeat. Any time in the past, right before Election Day, if you had 9 consecutive days of losses, right before the election, the incumbent in the White House, the incumbent party, would always lose. That's why they were all upset. And that's why Sunday afternoon he came out and he revised his statement to say, oh, I read all the emails and he's fine. She's fine. She hasn't committed a crime. But remember, they did not. And this was what was maddening. He should have went on to say, however, we are still investigating Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton's charity. Because foundation. That is ongoing. In fact, that is a more serious situation than the emails. You're talking some real criminal time. Now, that's what he should have said to clarify it, but he didn't, because he was told by the president, I'm sure, that, look, if you want a job for the next 8 years, you better clean this mess up Sunday and don't mention anything about the other investigation. Just mention that, hey, we went through these emails, nothing new, we're shutting it down, that's the end of it. Do not make any mention of her charity, don't her foundation. Do not make any mention of that. And that's what he did. So before Comey was told by Obama to clear things up on Sunday afternoon, 2 days before the election, or he'd be without a job, Trump, after the Friday announcement, the first Friday announcement, seemed to have consolidated the Romney red base of 206 electoral votes, including Utah, which was a big deal. That's why they're getting nervous. But with the new announcement, his numbers, or the numerous paths he now had, are now shrinking again to a few. Doesn't mean he can't win, but his paths are shrinking. Here's the bottom line for Trump. to win. He needs a combination of New Hampshire and Colorado or New Hampshire and Nevada. Let me repeat. For him to win, very, very simple. If he wins New Hampshire and Colorado or New Hampshire and Nevada, he wins. Or let's keep it simple. If Trump wins Michigan and Ohio, he will be the next president of the United States. If Hillary wins Nevada and Michigan, game over. She'll be the next president. It's that simple. So tomorrow when you're watching, all you got to look at is who wins Michigan. If he wins Michigan, Ohio, he's the next president of the United States. Or Hillary, Nevada, and Michigan, she's the next president. That's an awful, scary thought. Awful, scary thought. Now, let's talk about what's going on with the market. We did have this bump today of 350 points. It's what they call a gap up. Do not, and I told my gang last week, if she won, we were going to have a rally. I said we were going to have what they call a relief rally. And that's what's going on because everybody thought now, well, she's definitely going to win, and we have this rally. But remember, it's what they call a relief rally. Nothing behind that rally. They didn't come out and say we have new earnings. We have new earnings growth. Remember, our earnings growth are still very negative. And when you look at all indicators of this economy, especially the durable goods, which identifies the growth of our economy going forward, very negative. 5 consecutive months now of negative, meaning looking forward, there's no growth. You look at productivity for 10 years, productivity identifies our wages, how strong our wages are and how strong they'll be going forward. For 10 years, it's been negative. So both the durable goods and both our durable goods and all the other indicators, productivity, show negative. The biggest negative is earnings growth. There's no earnings growth. When the stock market goes up, like today, there's no earnings behind it. There's nothing behind it. It's like air. That's what's creating this bubble. There's no earnings, no profits. You see, what we have going on here and why they're so scared of Trump, they're going to do anything to bust him, is if Trump wins, the Washington crime syndicate, the establishment, would no longer be able to set the agenda for the country, no longer set the agenda for the president. This would be a big setback for the establishment and the crime syndicate, including the banking cartel headed by Aunt B. They're going to do anything to bust him. For 8 years, these parasites have embraced Obama's policies of runaway freight train of easy money, free money, so to enrich themselves, not the country. We've never done so poorly. A very small segment of the population, very small group of parasites, George Soros, Donald Sussman, Dan Abrams, James Simmons, Robert Pritzker, and Warren Buffett and others control this entire country by controlling the president and the Congress with their money. Remember, this is the same group of parasites that funded Obama's election, now funding Hillary's election. These are their money bundlers. These are parasites. They are panicked. They are panicked. And don't you think they didn't threaten? Don't you think they didn't threaten Comey? Tell him, hey, if you don't get out there Sunday afternoon, right before 2 days before the election, and say everything's fine, you're going to lose your... Of course they threatened him. This same group believes that the Federal Reserve is an agent of prosperity for themselves. Yeah, they look at the Federal Reserve, the banksters, as the way of prosperity only for them, not for Main Street, not for you and me, not for the middle class. And they control the economy through financial engineering. All this would be gone if Trump wins. So let's hope Trump wins. We'll be right back after this break, 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You hear me talk about 401ks every day on my radio show. Why? Because it's such a disservice. 89 million Americans have a 401k. There's 638,000 plans. And the father of the 401k, Ted Brenner, even admitted they're a scam. He doesn't endorse them anymore because of the ridiculous fees. You got to get away from those fees. Remember, every 1% fee, they take 30% of your retirement money. The average fund is 2.5%. 60% of the money is going to be gone when you're ready to retire. You don't need to do that. There's an alternative. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Seek out the alternative. Give yourself a break. philsgang.com. Sign up today.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. You're listening to The Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grandy. Be sure to check out the all-new Phil's Gang website at philsgang.com. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome to Stock Corner here in Phil's Gang. The market this morning on a relief rally went up about 350 points. Now it's stagnant. Once it rallied, it pretty much stopped. We've been steady all day at 323. Now there's a big problem with that. When stock markets do that, when there's an announcement and they gap up, they skip numbers, what we teach our students is the first thing you do is you don't chase it. You don't think, oh my God, I better get in here and start buying, look at before the market gets higher. That's where most people get hurt. You never do that. That's the worst thing you do. When it closed on Friday, we had our gang already take most of their profit. Now this morning when they came in, the market was up 350 points on the opening, went right to 350. They knew not to chase it because here's the problem. It didn't go up because an announcement of good earnings growth. There's no earnings growth. That's not why the market went up. And all it was the people who shorted the stock market, who bet it was going down, goes, oops, I made a mistake. They bought their own shares back, moving the market up. That's a very bad way to chase the market. Don't ever chase the market when it does that. So the market, and the other signal is when you see the dollar going up, when you see the dollar going up, when there's a demand for dollar and the stock market's going up, that's a head fake. That's telling you do not, matter of fact, sell into the rally. Because when the dollar goes up, the demand for dollars are coming from Europe, where the Europeans are dumping their euros to buy dollars to buy the stock market. You look at the same time, you'll see another signal, which is the 10-year bond. The Treasury. You will see the yield on the Treasury going up. That tells you they're selling their bonds and they're coming into the stock market. Now, what will happen is the market always catches most people at the worst time. It's called a head fake. When the dollar is up, the stock market will then turn around and start dropping back. They'll start fading into it. It'll start dropping back because when the dollar is up, we cannot compete overseas. You take our S&P 500 companies, about 70% of them, most of their income's from overseas. And when the dollar is up, they can't compete. They can't sell their goods overseas. And, of course, we get more layoffs back here in the U.S. So there's nothing good about it going up today. Nothing good about it going up today. So what you do is you lay back in the weeds, let it settle down for the next couple of days. Now, if Hillary wins, it will probably rally a little bit more, not much more, because it's already baked in the pie. You buy on the rumor, and that's what people are doing. And when she finally gets elected, they'll probably sell right into the market. So remember that. Remember that. Now, but there's another key. The best key, the best indicator in the world, nothing better, is my chart. My MV2 chart. Why? It has not turned green. We had the stock spike from $208 up to $212 today in one day. No green. What does that mean? The institutions are not coming in. It's telling us the institutions aren't coming in, so don't buy. On my MV1 chart, which is people trade for 2 to 5 days compared to my MV2 where you position trade 2 to 5 months, that stock, we have no signal of new money coming in. You have to have a certain signal. It's a W formation, just like a real W. And a W tells us new institutional money's coming in. Instead, it identified it's a short covering rally. So before you get excited, when you see the press and everybody get all excited today, oh, they're going to hear it tonight on the TV, you're better off taking profits today, not chasing the market. Another great thing about my MV2 chart, let me give you an example. RGR, everybody has been investing in Ruger. Why? Because they're afraid once Hillary gets into office that they're going to take our guns away. So everybody's out buying guns. But this is an interesting thing. If you go back and take a look at Ruger back on August 2nd, okay, August 2nd, it turned red on August 2nd, right around $68, and it turned red from green. It was going up. It went up. It first went up about 10%, 9%, went about 9% back in June. So from June to August 3rd, it went up 9%. And if you're on my site, you have a mobile device and you're looking on my site, you can see right here, she went up 9%. Okay, not bad. Now, when she went up 9%, all of a sudden we got this beautiful signal in red right here. They're taking the money out, and the stock dropped. The stock immediately dropped 19%, dropped 19%. But we were out. Matter of fact, not even out, but selling it short. If you were a gang member and this was their stock, they would have made money going down as the market went down and dropped another 19%. It turned green. It just turned green again. And it turned green going back to right around September 26th. And now it's up 18%. So think about this. A beautiful thing. So if you started to look at this stock back in June, it went up 9% based on green. It turned around, turned red. It dropped another 10%, which you would have made money on the way down. But if you didn't even want to short it, that's okay. You would have been out. You would have been safe. You would have kept your profits at 9-10% because it turned red. But if you were smart, you would just switch and hit a button that says sell short. You could have picked up let's say 10%. Now she's up again right now, up another 18%. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So it's all about institutional money. You just follow it. If you don't believe me, you can get this free. 877-600-GANG. Call right now. They'll sign you up with this chart with a membership. It's only $39.95. You get this chart, $29.95 value, free for 4 weeks. Check it out. philsgang.com. We'll be right back, 28 past the hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You hear me talk about 401ks every day on my radio show. Why? Because it's such a disservice. 89 million Americans have a 401k. There's 638,000 plans. And the father of the 401k, Ted Brenner, even admitted they're a scam. He doesn't endorse them anymore because of the ridiculous fees. You got to get away from those fees. Remember, every 1% fee, they take 30% of your retirement money. The average fund is 2.5%. 60% of the money is going to be gone when you're ready to retire. You don't need to do that. There's an alternative. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Seek out the alternative. Give yourself a break. philsgang.com. Sign up today.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? Isn't it time you take control of your investments? For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true, right? So why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
The Russians are creating fake documents to discredit the Hillary campaign, and the Trump campaign tweets them out as if they are real.
Bill Maher, yes, the Russians. And all these emails for weeklies, all fake. They're all made up. They're all made up. None of them's true. Isn't it terrible when people like Bill Maher, supposed to be an educated guy, smart guy, is so dumb, so blinded by a label? If people are voting by label, I feel bad, because why are you voting by label? You vote, when you go into that booth, you got to vote your conscience, not party. Who's going to make the best president? Are you kidding me? You really think that Hillary Clinton, which we have so much evidence now, pay for play? I mean, the evidence is overwhelming that she has sold her office. It's just unbelievable. She hung a sign out in front of her office door. This office for sale. Secretary of State. The millions and millions of dollars. How do you accumulate $200 million and you never had a job? Now, I don't want to go through all that right now. I want to talk more about the market and how it's going to affect the market and what you should do. They're going to fade into this market. So please, if you're chasing this market because you got all excited, it's up 300% like I told my students, do not. They're going to fade into this market. This market's going to start pulling back. Because anytime the dollar goes up and the market goes up, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Now look, we've never had so much economic and income inequality than under this administration. We have returned to the levels last seen, 1920s. We haven't seen this bad in 1920s. Income inequality, economic inequality in this country. Just think about economic inequality in this country, United States. Is in the top. The United States is in the top quarter of the world's most unequal countries. We're like a third world country. Example: a child in this country has a different position on the income ladder than his or her parents did. So let's say that again. A child in this country, a child's likelihood of occupying a different position on the income ladder than his parents. We've fallen behind Canada, Great Britain, and other advanced economies. So in other words, your kids aren't going to have a chance to be mobile, to move up. We're ending up as a class society like Europe. That's why Obama always knew he could never get across a single-payer healthcare system. Because it wouldn't be accepted by a country like ours. It only be accepted in countries that are always have the lords and we're class divided. Monarchies, monarchies and the king and the court, and that all started back then. That's not going to work here. So that's why once again, when he put in Obamacare, he wanted to fail so that Hillary could say, "Oh, gee, I'm sorry, it's the only thing that's left." But we got a problem. The mobility for our children to get somewhere is behind all these other countries. Who would think of that? That's why Trump said let's make America great again. Not great for a few of her friends and herself. I mean, this woman became humongously wealthy. Think about $200 million. She's never done a thing, never held a job outside of politics. And we're going to make her president? She's going to maintain the same policies that had created the economic income inequality, which benefited, remember, her buddies, all her pals, all her friends. She did what was best for her pals. She did what was best for herself and her pals. How about George Soros gave her $9.5 million? Donald Sussman gave her $2.1 million. Dan Abrams gave her $9 million. And the Communist U.S. Party, that's right, gave her $8.5 million, but they mashed it as working for working Americans. They call it working for working Americans, gave her $8.5 million, but it's the USA American, it's the Communist Party USA. She got another $8.5 million from James Simmons, $7 million for Robert Prisker, the Prisker family, the Hyatt Hotels. Never stay there again. And on and on and on. So I hope those who are voting for Hillary will know that when you vote for her, here's what's going to happen. Don't make the mistake that this is behind her just because Comey said, oh, we're not going after anymore for her emails. She didn't say we're stopping the investigation on her charities. She didn't say, he didn't say that. And remember, Comey is still investigating her foundation, and this is the most important thing, and so is the House. When she becomes president, she's not going to have any time to be president. The House committee, remember, they hold all the subpoena power. They don't have to go to the Department of Justice to get a subpoena. They hold the subpoena power. And without any doubt, hold an impeachment trial faster than Hillary can hang new drapes in the White House, and faster than Bill Clinton can choose a young intern to keep him company while Hillary is bogged down with these investigation after investigation. That's what's going to happen, unless Obama, before he leaves, says, I'm going to give her a full pardon. Even though she hasn't committed any crime, he still can give her a full pardon in case of an investigation. Can you imagine? This system is so corrupt, it's unbelievable. But what we have to do, we have to make money. We've got to make money. The only thing we can do is make money. And the one good thing about the system being corrupt and the stock market being corrupt, it has nothing to do any further with fundamentals. You don't have to know anything about a stock. Are they putting the money in, the gangsters, or are they taking the money out? And I designed a program, I designed a chart that shows you that. It's that simple. Here, listen to this.
Steph, you've been active with some of these names. You want to start with Estee Lauder?
Estee Lauder is down 20% from its high in the spring, and it's down 7% just last week alone after the company reported there's one area in discretionary that I feel very confident in.
Oh, she goes on and talking about all the reasons why she wants to buy. There's only one reason. If money's coming in. But right now, I put it up on my chart. I have it right now. If you have your mobile device, you'll see it's red. No money is coming in. No money's coming in. It's not green. So why would you buy it? Money is still going out. So she's got people. CNBC brings her on. Now, people are going to be buying the stock. And especially right now, are you kidding? With the election going on, this thing could drop. Keep dropping. We had in a stock, when it drops, you have what you call a key reversal. We've had a reversal, but there's no key reversal. That's why it hasn't turned green. That's the beautiful thing about getting and trading using a chart. It'll keep you out of trouble. And all I ask, if you make money, please remember St. Jude. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Call now. You sign up for my gang, $39.95. You get all the benefits. You get the class every morning. It's live from 9:30 to 11. You get morning coffee talk. You get updates all day long. You get my bonus stocks. And you will get now free for 4 weeks the MV2 color-coded chart. And if you had that, when you were listening to CNBC and this woman was on saying buy it, you would have never bought it. You would have never bought it. So many stocks. Rigger, RGR. RGR is another one. You would have never bought it. RGR, you would have never bought it. You would have never bought it until it turned green. And it finally did turn green. And now it's up 10%. Beautiful. 877-600-GANG. Call right now. Hey, we'll be back. A lot more on stocks and what is going on with this election.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You hear me talk about 401ks every day on my radio show. Why? Because it's such a disservice. 89 million Americans have a 401k. There's 638,000 plans. And the father of the 401k, Ted Brenner, even admitted they're a scam. He doesn't endorse them anymore because of the ridiculous fees. You've got to get away from those fees. Remember, every 1% fee, they take 30% of your retirement money. The average fund is 2.5%. 60% of the money is going to be gone when you're ready to retire. You don't need to do that. There's an alternative. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Seek out the alternative. Give yourself a break. philsgang.com. Sign up today.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Looking for insights and investing information? Join Phil Grandy and become a Phil's Gang member today. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
Look at U.S. GDP. All right, you had 2.9% for the third quarter. That might get revised upwards. And this quarter is looking like it's above 2.5% as well. Obviously, we're still early in it. But why does that matter? Because before that, you had about 3 quarters in a row where it was around 1%, and that was lousy, and we were worried about stall speed in the economy.
Here they go again, lying about the GDP. Don't you love it? We had an 0.8 GDP, 0.8% in the first quarter. The second quarter GDP, 1.4%. This quarter, they said it bounced to 2.9%, a total lie. Because the only reason it went up, because of one-time events. There was a soybean problem throughout some, I think, South American countries where the crop was destroyed. Our government sent over these soybeans. Soybeans are usually part of GDP is about 0.3%. This shipment was 1.1%. In the last 5 quarters, in the last 5 quarters, GDP was terrible. And what they did is because we were negative, we had negative growth. So what they did for 5 quarters, negative growth. This time what they did, they boost up the number just a little bit on inventory, figuring, well, Christmas is here. Well, Christmas is going to be over, and then we're going to drop back down. Soybeans, hey, next quarter goes back down. So they're giving a false narrative that the economy is getting better because we had a 2.9% bump in our GDP when they should say why it was up and say, no, it's going to be adjusted back to 1.1%. But no, see, they lie. That's why you want to have charting. Because if you listen to these parasites on Wall Street, CNBC, Fox, any of these business channels, you're not getting the right dope. It's real simple. Stocks go up for one reason. If money goes in, and if money is going out, it goes down. It's as simple as that. This jobs number on Friday, they celebrated 165,000 jobs, but nobody talked about it, and they said the unemployment rate was 4.9%. But nobody mentioned that a year ago, we had 275,000 jobs. This one's 165. And the 4.9% unemployment rate? That's a joke. That's a joke. That's because we have such a low participation rate. Because people have quit looking for jobs. Under Obama and Hillary administration, there are still 1.4 million fewer high-paying, full-time paying jobs in manufacturing, construction, engineering, and energy and mining since Obama entered the White House and Hillary was senator. Can you imagine? We have 1.4 million fewer high-paying jobs in those areas of manufacturing, construction, energy, and mining since he entered the White House and the two of them are working together. Add that to another 9,000 high-paying, $70,000 a year manufacturing jobs that were lost. That brings the year-to-date number of high-paying jobs that were lost 60,000. Oh, they didn't mention that, did they, on Friday? And another 9,000 high-paying, $70,000 manufacturing jobs gone. That gives us total year-to-date 60,000 of these jobs gone. In its place, under Obama's policies, which she is going to continue with because she is just electing Obama for 8 more years. Under his policies, he replaced those 9,000 high-paying manufacturing jobs that were making $70,000 a year on average with 275,000 low-paying, part-time, $28,000 a year bartender, waitress, and social service type jobs. Oh, they didn't say that, did they, on Friday? No. That's why you want to join the gang, and I'll work with you, showing you how to use the chart. It's so simple, so easy. This is a fake unemployment rate, 4.9%. The jibber-jabbers never mentioned the 4.9% drop was due to 94 million unemployed. 94 million Americans don't have a job. And 10 million are discouraged workers. That's up from 4 million in 2009 that aren't counted as unemployed. They don't count them in anything. Obama doesn't count them as part of the 94 million unemployed. Or the 12 million who are in disability checks, they're not counted as unemployed either. So the unemployment rate's not 4.9%, it's 12%. In fact, the best place to look, I always say there's 2 places to look. When you really want to know how we're doing with jobs, you go to payroll taxes. Another place you go is the IRS.
Is that I follow the IRS, not the BLS. And the BLS can model all the jobs they want. IRS said that last year, the fiscal year ended in September, revenue was up 1%, and in the last quarter, it was down 4%. And in the 5 months since May, even payroll withholding was barely keeping even with wage inflation. So that means the hours aren't happening out there, even if the BLS thinks they are.
That's right. We're getting phony numbers. Phony numbers. Look, Obamacare. Here's what I love about what they say about Obamacare. How cost has dropped in 25 years. Remember Zeke Emanuel? Here's what he always says.
Actually, if you look at healthcare inflation, we've brought healthcare inflation down. And the main way to keep premiums down is to keep healthcare costs down. And Obamacare has done more to keep healthcare costs down than anything we've seen in the 50 years previously since passage of...
A lie. There has been no cost savings, no cost-saving benefits passed on to me or you. So they lie. Like we could keep our premium, we could keep our doctor. Now he turns around and lies and says, oh, but the last 40, 50 years, boy, you want to see the cost going down. Yeah? Well, sure it hasn't helped me. I've seen my Blue Cross Blue Shield go through the roof. I got to get hit by a train before I can go to the hospital and get taken care of. Not only does the train have to hit me, it's going to back up and roll over me before I've been damaged enough to go and my deductible kicks in. These people know how to lie. And if one reason why you shouldn't vote for these parasites is Obamacare alone. Unbelievable. And here, 40 million of us 40 million people. We got screwed. Our cost has skyrocketed. Premiums for family coverage has increased 73%. That's what Bill Clinton was talking about. 40 million people are not covered by employers. 40 million people don't work for a company that they cover your insurance. Your cost has gone up 73% to take care of the 20 million people they want to give free Obamacare. So our policies went up 73%, and these parasites, like this Emmanuel said, it's only a few million people, and the 40 million should be grateful because most of those people have pre-existing conditions anyways, so they'd be paying much more. This is what you're going to elect, and it drives me nuts. She's ahead. But here's what we have to do. Make money. Because we don't have a retirement crisis. We have a wage crisis. So we got to fix that. So we're going to take care of ourselves. Let me give you an example. Goldman Sachs is one of the 5 stocks that my gang looks at every day. One of the 5 stocks we follow every day, all year. On June 30th, it turned green. And it turned green at about $148. It turned red. It turned red at $167, telling us to get out. Telling us to get out. That alone is probably about maybe about a 12% gain. But it told us to get out. Isn't that beautiful? And then we got back in again. And it turned green. It turned green at $167 green. And today it's at 181. So that's another 8% gain. So we went up about, I think it was about 10%. And then it showed red. We got out. We got back in, and we're back up about another 8%. What's wrong with that? All I ask you is to remember St. Jude. And here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Call now. Get your free chart. It's the color-coded MV2 chart for 4 weeks when you sign up for a gang membership. It's only $39.95 for the gang membership. This chart's a $29.95 value. Get it free for 4 weeks. Okay? All right, listen. When you go to the booths, remember, these people are parasites. They're not. Those policies have killed this country. And that's why we got to continue to focus on charting to make money, and we do. Please join the gang. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.